I picked this little guy up on sale from Paris Junction Hobbies. I believe they had a couple more of them as well. It's a Blade, I guess it's a Blade, I don't know. Yes, it's a Horizon Hobby anyway. Yes, Blade Nano QX2 FPV. So it's a little spider-like drone with an FPV camera in it. I am not going to fly it FPV now. There's too much mist around and things and whatever. However, I'm going to try and record the FPV seed to see what it looks like. I think it should fly when there's not much wind around. I had it up and down in, at home indoors. I did not try and fly it FPV there either because it's a bit of a devil to get the battery into this guy. It's awkward where it goes in. Now this again is a 500 milliamp hour one cell battery, a biggish one cell, which is powering, of course, both the I don't know what mode we're in there. I don't know whether we're in any mode. What's happening? Yeah, it says, oh no, I think we are in, I don't know whether we got this. Yes, I guess we got it bound, but I can't, it says, I'm getting confused here. It has some sort of thing that controls the flight mode. Oh, I remember. Yes, but it's weird. You have to press the button to change the flight mode. Ah, I see. Yes, now that's in non-stabilized. Very weird that is, and that's in stabilized flight mode. Yeah, no, I couldn't remember. It's confusing how it works. Instead of having a switch to control the flight mode, you press the button to make it go. Oh. Okay, now we got to scan for that because I've no idea what blithering channel he's on. Famous last words. I can't seem to pick an FPV feed up from him. Nope. Well, that's discouraging. I thought I did pick an FPV feed up from him at home, but I can't seem to pick an FPV feed up from him now. Okay, so I just brought out my my Champ with the FPV camera on him, the VA 1100, just to see, and we're picking up the FPV feed from him in the camera, in the goggles fine. I just wanted to make sure, it wasn't my goggles that were at fault. Doesn't seem to be. The goggles are picking up the FPV feed from that camera perfectly fine, but we don't seem to be able to pick up a useful FPV feed from this drone. Let's try one more time. I don't know, it's maybe if we try pressing the button, I think the button on top is supposed to control the channel the drone transmits on. Let's see if that helps any. Nope. That seems to be about the best I can get in. Well, it is sort of a feed, but it's pretty useless. I don't know, it's annoying. Nope. I mean, it does something, but it doesn't really produce a useful SPV feed that I can make any sense of. Nope. No, that's the best you can do with it, apparently. It's a sort of, I don't know. No, it wouldn't be in PAL, would it? Why would it be in PAL? Okay. After a large amount of mucking around, I finally managed to get a DVR feed from these things. I don't know what the heck was going on. I tried my goggles in PAL, but that didn't help. That was worse. I don't know. Maybe just turning the drone on and off again helped. I don't know. So I'm going to start trying to record the drone now if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I don't know. That was a lot of mucking around. Not attempting to fly at FPV at this point, as I say, although actually the mist has, while I was doing all that mucking around trying to get it to go, the mist has mostly gone, but nevertheless I don't think I'm going to push my luck. I'm not going to try at this point. Okay. So let's see if we can just fly this thing. I don't know. It is a drone, you know. We're turning it round to try and hover it in towards us, which of course means basically as you look at it all the controls are reversed. That's one problem you don't have in FPV, but when you're hovering a drone facing towards you, right is left and left is right and whatever, and we're going up more than we need to there. I mean, he seems to obey the controls reasonably well. I had him up in my at home indoors and trimmed him out. He seemed to have a tendency to go forward all the time. I had to put back trim in to stop him going forward. I mean, maybe they do that on purpose, I don't know.
Time remaining, 3 minutes.
He had an inherent tendency to go forward all the time, which I trimmed out. Well, famous last words, I mostly trimmed out. He seems to have a tendency now also to go to his right, to my left at the moment all the time. To his right, yes. Trying to trim that out. You have to be sort of a bit careful because it doesn't seem to respond to the trim immediately, so looks like a spider, this thing, distinctly. It has a distinctly spider-like look. I don't know. I can't, maybe there's a breath of wind, I don't know, because I can't seem to stop it wanting to drift to my left, which is his right. Trim doesn't seem to make any difference. He just keeps drifting that way unless I give him command the other way. Not going to get a lot of time off something like this, especially since the camera is powering both the motors and the and the you know, the camera, it's the one battery, it's 500 milliamp hour single cell, is powering everything. But
time remaining 1 minute.
yep, that's probably true. We can land him on the table there.
Throttle cut on.
There we go. Well, a bit of a complicated... God, this table's wet. So I'm going to put that down on the table. It's so wet. Okay. Yep, and that recorded whatever, 4 minutes and a bit of video. So we'll turn the DVR off. And then we're done, basically. Take him off this wet table. I don't know why it was. I had a great deal of trouble getting a video feed from him initially. I don't know why that was. But it's we got one now. Okay, so we'll turn that off. We shall see. We'll have a go with him FPV at some point, but not today. I've only really got one battery for him because it's a 500 milliamp hour battery with an MCPX connector. I have numerous MCPXs, but the biggest are 300. I haven't had a 500 with an MCPX before, so we'll have to see.